Hello, Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster video, episode 11 today. So just quickly before we get into the video, couple of quick things. I am going to be changing the upload times of the videos. I'm going to be doing Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays at 6 PM UK time. This is mostly so I don't burn out and so I can continue to provide high quality content and edit the videos a bit better, which there were a couple of editing mistakes in the previous episode, some strange camera shots, so I should catch them better with a little bit more time. So put them tissues away, it's all good, don't worry. There will still be content 3 times a week, and it will run alongside the new series which starts tomorrow, which will be the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which should be a lot easier to edit as it won't require time lapses and things like that. So both series will be going out at the same time. So without further ado, let's have a look at some of the changes that I made in between episodes. So as discussed, I've built a backstage staff area for the shops here. So we've got the gate going off down the side of the building, and then just this little backstage staff area here. Didn't require a time lapse or showing, it wasn't anything too exciting. And there we have the nighttime lighting of it. Simple, basic, not too bad. So as we come out from the shops, let's go up this path up here. A bit more foliage and shrubbery on the right just to hide some of that backstage area. And up over the hill, having a look at the ride over there, which now has a name, which I'll get into in a second. And there is the exit for the now named ride. And made a few tweaks to the playground. In the time lapse in episode 10, whilst I was building the playground, I went to build that merry-go-round and then changed my mind. And then after the episode, I then decided that I did want the merry-go-round, so I put that down, put a few shrubbery items down, put some cube, like kind of the coloured cubes at the back, the ones that kind of spin around. And then also, as discussed, I built some toilets there. Ended up doing a little bit more than I anticipated, so I put a balloon shop and an ice cream shop there as well. And we've got the toilets. And then if we come down this path, I've just done shrubbery down that left hand side next to the monorail station. Again, was nothing too exciting, didn't need showing in a time lapse, you don't need to be seeing that, you get the idea now. And if we come down through here, when I did the shrubbery, I actually had a plan in mind. So my thinking was kind of like guests' sightline, so they would be able to see Toon Flumer and then block off the view then with the trees, and then from the other side of the trees the view line will be the new ride that I will be building there today in this episode. Yes, that's right, you heard me right, we are building a new coaster in this episode. Oh, so exciting, I bet you can hardly wait. But here we go, we now have the name, so thank you Sid for the name Sawmill. So I will be getting a sign for that, for Sawmill. But without further ado, let's get into this time lapse and start building this new wooden coaster. See you in a second. And there we go. The ride is down with entrance and exit, so the ride can be opened. Doesn't look too bad. I like the fact that you can see it from this vantage point again. Quite tactful, not too high, most of it's below ground level again. So it doesn't look too bad at all. I'm quite happy with that. So I will close off the episode by saying thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to leave... Hang on. Wait a second.
It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
Come on guys, we're supposed to be a team. You're supposed to be telling me when I'm making mistakes when I'm building. What I didn't realise is when I started building the ride, I'd loaded an old save file. So all the foliage that I'd done there wasn't saved. The ride exit for Sawmill wasn't saved. There was a couple of other little tweaks that wasn't saved. So I saved the blueprint and copied it over and just popped it back down again. Doesn't look as good as it did before, but we will deal with that in episode 12 and start sorting that out. So as I was saying before, thank you ever so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. No bloopers today, with the exception of building the ride on the wrong save. I didn't actually make any voice mistakes. So enjoy the still shots. Thank you, Sid, for the name for Sawmill. I will name a staff member after you in the next episode. But stay safe, look after yourselves, and see you for episode 12 on Monday. Goodbye!